So I've got a new opening for you today, and it's going to be for Witchblade, the complete series, anime series. Now this release does come with a few bits, so we're going to take a look, have a little chat, and get into this release here. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to this opening that I am happily doing for you. I'm quite happy, I'm quite excited actually, because if you've been watching my channel and you watch my look ahead, at the end of every month I do a video where I look ahead to the next month and what releases are coming out, what I'm excited for, those things that I may or may not get. For the past 3 or 4 months, this has been listed in my to get, and it just seems to keep getting pushed back and pushed back, and that's what seemed to keep happening. Now, I'm not a fan, an overly big fan of anime whatsoever. I have Ghost in the Shell, the film, animated film, and Akira, that sort of a thing. But I know a lot of people have a lot of love for anime. That's not me. I'm not into anime. So why have you picked this up then? Why? What's the reason? Well, there is a reason why. Because Witchblade is actually a property that I am familiar with through comics. Witchblade came about through Top Cow Comics, imprint of Image Comics, creator Mark Silvestri, Michael Turner were created, the late Michael Turner, who went on to do Fathom and things like that, was involved in the comic book. Now, I do have a couple of graphic novels here, but these are later Witchblades that came about. Witchblade's been going for some time. It's, you know, here's a comic book that I used to read back in the day a lot. And to be honest, it was so popular back in the day that it was so popular back in the day that they'd done a TV series of it, believe it or not. And here we have the DVD of the complete Witchblade TV series. Yancey Butler being the star. Slipcase on that, look, nice sort of silver. There, it's got silver. Well, the whole front of the slip is silver. And this TV series here, I can't remember, was this 2 seasons or 1 season? I can't recall. Disc 1, disc 2, there's 7 discs in there. It's the complete series. I think there was 2 seasons, if I recall correctly. You can see you got the thingy there, the Witchblade glove. Let's have a quick look. I'm just curious, I can't remember how it went. Disc 2, disc 6. Honestly cannot remember. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe 1 season, 18 episodes. But anyway, regardless, it's been so long. But yes, Yancey Butler went on to star in, well, she was in Kick-Ass. She was the mother of the bad kid, I forget his name. And I thought she would have made a sort of a great replacement Sarah Connor, if ever they needed another one. She's got that sort of look to her. So you can see I've got a familiarity with this here property. So this was a blind buy, an expensive blind buy, which I tend not to do now, but I wanted to watch this series. I really did. Now this series, it's got 24 episodes on it, running for 25 minutes a piece, thereabouts. It's got a wealth of special features here. Let me have a quick run through for you. 600 minutes, complete 24 episode series on 3 discs. Over 3 hours of extra features. That's good. A tour of Top Cow Studios with Mark Silvestri, creator. How to create a comic book the Top Cow way. The Witchblade Forge, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Top Cow Studio tour outtakes. Colouring a comic book page. The early days of Image Comics. The Top Cow staff talks about comics. Experiences in Japan, other Top Cow franchises. crossing into other media, Japanese cast interviews, promotional video, Japanese TV spots, and textless songs, whatever that means. This came out in about 2007, and yes, I've never seen them, and I really am intrigued by them. So anyway, let's go and take a look at this release and what comes in it, because as you can see, it's got a slip, it's got a box, it's got stuff inside. I didn't know that, but let's go take a look. Okay, so here we have the box, as you can see. Here's the underside. There's the side, Witchblade Complete Series. Complete Series there. There's the back. I suppose you can pause that if you so wish to have a look at that information. Same there, and there's all these special features there. So let's take a look inside, see what we get. Let's open it up. I'm glad that this finally came out, I am. So let's take a gander. So there's your box, which is a nice, thick, solid box. As you can see, it's nice. There's your Blu-ray disc. Different disc art on the cover there. It's rated 15. And on the back, yeah, there's all that information. Let's take a look inside and have a look. Right, the discs, so they got a bit of art on them. You can see the purple there. Flip over. They got black discs with the logo, a bit of purple colouring in there, as you can see, it catching the light. And underneath, you got that art there, and the episode titles there. Spare the 3 discs, so that's good. So what else do we get? Shall we have a look? So we have here a little booklet. It's our booklet. It's not square bound, but it's stapled. Okay, and it's got staff interview, character designs in there. Let's get rid of that rubbish out of the way. Yeah, a lot of text, quite small writing. You've got a fair bit there to read. Staff interview, more character stuff, characters. Some art from it. Yeah, so it's quite a nice little booklet, really. Not bad, not bad, considering I didn't expect this stuff in it. And then you got some art cards. Some art cards there. Let's take a look at those, shall we? So here we go. There's, oops, the Witchblade herself. In the comics, her name is Sarah Pazzini. But I'm guessing this is another character who's taken on the sort of mantle and the power and the weapon of the Witchblade. That's how I guess. I don't know, because I've not watched it. Another one there. They love this sort of sexualising, don't they, in Japan? They really do. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I mean, look at it. But there we go. So, there we go. So, what was that? 4 art cards. 4 art cards there. Booklet. The discs. And a thick box to complete the edition. So, there we go. Okay, so there we go. The Witchblade TV series. Finally in my hands after all this time of waiting. So, like I said, a blind buy. Now, blind buys are something that I generally avoid at the moment. However, I made an exception with this one. So I'm going to start watching it over the next few days. If it's not for me, simple, back to Amazon it goes for a refund. It's as easy as that. But there we go. So, Witchblade, the complete series. Have you seen this? Has anyone out there seen this and watched it? What do you think of it? Let me know down below. Are you familiar with the comic book? Or are you familiar with... Oh, if I can get it. the other TV series that was done. I can't remember what year this was done in. I'm trying to find it. I don't know what year this was. But yes, probably over 20 years old, I guess. But yeah, so let me know down below if you're familiar with this, if you've seen this, if you've seen these. If you've seen these, what do you think of them? What do you think of this if you've seen it? Do you think it's a programme or a film could be done, a remake is worthy of this at the moment? All comments welcome, I will reply. I'll see you all later. Take care all, goodbye.